Hey guys, welcome back. So let's have a look at SMCI stock, which is on Friday. It did close 3% down. This is an hourly chart of SMCI, but on Thursday it did have pretty big move, which took the stock above its 50-day moving average. 844, that's where it closed. So here's what I'm watching for the stock. Before we take a look at the price levels, let's take a look at overall the heat map of year to date, what's going on with semiconductors. Semiconductor ETF in general, well, pulled back, but it's making new all-time highs after Broadcom announcing pretty strong earnings, and also I think that they announced stock split as well, 55% up year to date. But Nvidia, you can see 166%, still well, pushing higher. Okay, but SMCI is computer hardware, and year to date it is outperforming everything, even Nvidia, even at that price where it's sitting right now, almost 200%, 197% up year to date. If you take a look at it, its peers, ANET, HPQ, WDC, NTAP, STX, definitely outperforming. Even if it does pull back from here more, it will still be outperforming its peers, and it will be still outperforming everything. So is it a buy right here? So I was going through the charts, and here's what I'm watching for the stock. So this is a yearly chart, daily chart of 1 year chart of the SMCI stock. You can see every single here represents 1 day of a price action. In the beginning of the year, that's where most of the move came in. All of the actually move came in. And also that's when they announced that they're going to get included in S&P 500, and stock is trading in S&P 500. And after joining S&P 500, that's the performance. So for the last 3 months, SMCI is down. Let's take a look at this chart right here. So 1 week, stock is up 10%, 1 month, 11% down, 3 months, 21% down, 6 months, 180% up. So that's the chart. So will I be turning bullish after only 1 week of stock being positive? I'll be cautiously neutral to bullish right here if we do see SMCI take out these supplies where we do have a lot of resistance at the moment, which is 900 to 950. There are a lot of there's a decent resistance. There's decent volume traded. Even if we pull back the let me pull out the volume profile, where you can see maybe after 900, and 900, well, 900 is very big resistance, 926, 920, and then we have decent resistance all the way to 1000. So it would be safe to say that if it does clean 1000, then could be clear sky and we can just take out all-time highs. That's a possibility, and there's a probability as well all the time, right? But we'll take a look at it, option market, and what's that probability. I don't like to talk about like certainly that the stock is gonna go like fly or just dump flush down. I do it with my own money, and I don't have to talk about that. So also, if you take a look at this chart, well, yeah, we do have a downtrend right here, but is it also looking like a flag pattern where it's coiling up, it's contracting right here, and it is about to produce a move up or down at some point very, very soon? Very possible, and I'm looking at that too. Could be flag pattern, we'll see on a larger time frame. But also, if it does lose 750, that has been acting as a support, 700, you can definitely also come down to $600 level. That's the support. That's the area I would be very interested to possibly swing it. but we will see. That would be pretty big drop if it does come down to 100 anytime soon, 30%. That's a pretty big move. To the upside, 1200 all-time highs. It needs to move 46% to go up there. So if you're somebody, I mean, this is something that you need to learn, or just take a look at that table where a lot of people share how much, well, when stock is down 10%, how much it needs to go up. When stock is down 20%, how much it needs to go up. When stock is down, let's take a look at this particular case. Stock from its all-time highs down is 30%. But to go back to that level, now stock has to go up 44%. See? So, but what's the probability? Let's take a look at option market. Very quickly, I want to take a look at the open interest for total call and put, just to see if there is any significant difference with the put to call ratio. 187,000 call open interest, 204,000 put it open interest. There's nothing significant going on, particularly like, let's say, next 2 weeks. Slightly more in the money calls versus in the money puts, but there's nothing that's standing out clearly to me saying that the stock potentially, I mean, option traders are positioned one way or another. So what else? Let's take a look at probability of, in terms of options, this stock potentially going to its all-time highs, let's say by the end of summer. Let's go to the strikes. Maybe take a look at September 20th, right? So what's the probability according to option market 1200 strike price? Well, that contract is very expensive because stock is implying that it can move by that time, by September, 275 points up or down. Contracts 44, 47, bid and ask, pretty expensive. Open interest, not a lot, 345. Probability of that strike, 15% going in the money. So probability of that stock being up there, that much. What about $600? Well, identical, but maybe slightly higher because it's going to be a little bit less, right? So 30% down move. 23%, 24% of probability that that $600 strike price will be in the money, but for some reason, the contracts, look at the contracts, that's very interesting actually, are a lot cheaper for some reason. I don't know why, but you have to do a little bit of a digging. So stock at $850 levels, it's cheaper to buy $600 put, which is $250 move up or down, I mean down, versus let's say $250 move up. So which means there could be more demand to the calls. I don't know, but we just looked at the put to call ratio, but it's very, very interesting to see that market makers are selling calls a lot higher than the puts. Very, very interesting, but we'll take a look at it. Maybe I'll comment in the Discord or somewhere in the comment section after doing a little bit of a digging, but that's what I'm watching for SMCI, but it's pretty interesting. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.